Hello everybody and welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. We are back at Rocket Ronnie's Southampton to bring you this money match versus Ashley Jennings and Martin Smith. They'll be playing for £1,000 today on Rocket Ronnie's match table. Our two players are ready to see who will get to take the first break. Today we'll be joined on commentary by Aaron Jones. This is a race to 17. This is Ashley Jennings and Martin Smith to see who will break. Martin hitting the yellow, Ashley hitting the red. Ashley takes it. And will rack for the break.
Afternoon, ladies and gents. This is the second game of the day. Ash Jennings versus Martin Smith, race of 17 for £1,000. Earlier today we've seen Paul Pullen play Jack Coop. I believe the score there was 17-9 Jack, so well done. Nice little pot into the side cushion there. We'll take the one at the rail next. Me and Ash had a little knock yesterday. I think the final score was about 6-all. Just floating balls around. pot there from Martin. Taking command of the frame there, we'll cover in the hole. He's one good positional shot here, and I think that should be frame over. He's okay. That's a nice shot. Good angle to get back up to the middle of the table for the black. And that will be 1-0 Martin. Obviously today's coverage is brought to you by Rocket Rackers TV. Kindly supported by Rocket Ronnie's Southampton, 15 High Street. Plenty of pool tables, Chinese 8-ball and a few snooker tables upstairs. Frame number 2, Martin Smith to break. Joined here with Ryan Watts. I think he wants to say a few words.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. That's a few words. How did you get on in your game then, Aaron?
Yeah, played pretty well second half.
Got to speak more into the microphone. All right. What was the score in the end then?
We decided to play to 18 in the end because Gary didn't want to finish too early for this afternoon match, and I won 18-13. And I was 13-9 down, so I won 9 straight. There's no referee on this game, however, that did look like a foul to me. It looked like he feathered the white, but we are not here to referee the game. It's the opponent's responsibility to keep an eye on the table in this match.
I didn't actually see it, unfortunately, because I was engrossed in your conversation, telling me about how you got on.
It was enthralling. Quick 2-0 to Martin. Nice little take out there, despite the dubious cue ball. Don't think Ashley's had much time to have a knock on the table beforehand, because he did have to wait until it was brushed and ironed. Frame 3, Ash Jennings to break. Yeah, he's got away with that cue ball there. That nearly went in the middle pocket. Favourable reds. The one over on the side rail there needs to come off eventually.
Yeah. I think I would have preferred yellows there myself.
A bit of an angle here to get this one out if he cut it in. A nice shot. No. Just rushed that one slightly. Just trying to get the cue ball out. This would be a good time for Ash to get a frame on the board. Should let you know also that the mighty Portsmouth are playing this afternoon against Sunderland. Not played particularly well lately, but there's always room for improvement. Ash is not quite settled into the game yet. You find that not had a knock beforehand. It can take a few frames to get used to the table in a different setting. Not entirely sure he wanted that to go in. I think he just wanted to cover the bag. However, it has gone in. So yellow to the top right corner looks the next option. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Played it well.
A quick update on scores around the hall. Simon Flaxman has beaten David Pollard by 8-0 so far. So a very quick and virulent start there in that match.
That looks okay. Yellow goes into the right-hand middle. Be a bit mindful of your work here. Don't want to get stuck behind the red. Just to the left there. Decided to take the double on. It's not a bad shot. Not entirely sure from this angle if it's potable. Going to take the red up to the top corner here. And he's missed that. Right behind it. He needs to find a shot here. That's not bad at all. He can see the bottom yellow. I'm behind that one. He can cut that into the bottom bag. Needs a pretty precise positional to get on his last yellow. And he's overcut that. And Martin is back to the table. So Ash still not got his feet under the table here. Needs to find a bit of a rhythm. Not sure if he breaks and they split nice. He will try for a run out. Okay, so couple of wayward shots here early on in the game. Neither player is flowing yet. He's got a bit too much juice on that one. Ideal would have been to just nudge into the black to hold for the yellow, and that would have been all she wrote. However, got to play this one. Not a bad effort. And somehow he's managed to foul and give the cue ball to Smithy. First shot's going to be Martin to run the red down the table, put that over the bag or pot it, and then take out the last 3 reds. There we go. Stay on that red that he's on. Yeah, lovely. Little nudge on the black there, and that should be 3-0 if he minds his work. So roll this one in. Black in the bottom right corner for free zip. Here we go. Anyone visits Rocket Ronnie's in Southampton High Street, there is a new restaurant open up next door called Mexi Fun, and they do some absolutely banging burritos. $7.95, and it's pretty amazing for a bit of lunch. Obviously, as anybody that knows me watching this stream, they know I like my food. A waistline to match. Anyway, enough about food. Back to the action. Martin setting the balls up for frame 4. Building a nice little lead here. Ash does need to get a couple of frames on the board. Okay. That's 3 balls off the break. Sure, he's got an easy yellow as an opener. Plus he's got one on the bottom rail there. So he may opt to take reds. It looks like a plant at the top of the table. So take this red down to the bottom right-hand corner first. That's straight in. He's going to take this plant out now. Just pushing the balls together there. He's now made it a little bit awkward for himself with that red at the extreme bottom of the table. Does not pass the yellow. Punch that one out. We'll take the outside red to the bottom right. See special mentions go out today to Neil Turner, who originally set up the event and set up a very well run event 1. Today's gone quite smoothly today as well. A few very tight and interesting matches. Simon Flaxman won 15-13. Ryan Watts lost 17-14 earlier to Daniel Norris. Yours truly managed to oust a very tough opponent in Gary Phillips. Had me by the throat most of the way through the match. Managed to just find an extra gear towards the end. I was happy with how I played. Another special mention also, aside from there, would be Matt Scannell. Unfortunately, passed away a few weeks ago. His funeral was yesterday, and I believe it was a very emotional day for all involved. He will be missed by the pool community. All at Rocket Ronnie's thought dearly of him. Ash has just run out of position again here. Total snooking on both yellows. Managed to touch. I don't think the red on to the middle of the table passes the other red into the middle, so he might opt to take the top red here, cut it into the corner, and should naturally come back round for one of the 2 other reds. It's a nice shot. And is he going to be on one of them? I believe that goes past the black. He's having a look at it now. If it does, he's likely to screw it back, as the red definitely passes the black on the other side. He's taking a good look at it, and he's not happy. So if it doesn't go, he may be looking to cut the other one into the corner, naturally come back across the table. Needs to be mindful. Slightly strange shot choice, considering if the red doesn't pass the black, it was always going to be over that side. He could have opted for a safety there. However, he's the player at the table, it's his choice. This looks pretty good. Needs a good bit of coup power on this one. Needs to top this through, off the top rail, come back round the right hand side of the table for the black, and he's going to hit this red. And now he's left solely with a double. Just didn't quite get enough into it. Not enough shim shiroo on that one. And that's going to miss. And both reds go, and this could be 4-0. He's just overhit that slightly. It still goes, of course, but we want it to be a bit straighter. Where's the cue ball? Oh, apologies there for my John Virgo. It was close. And that's 4. Okay, so this is a race to 17. Long way to go yet. This was a race to 10 or 11. This would be warning signs. Hang on a moment. 17. 4-0. All right. You okay? You want a drink? You got my wallet in your bag, yeah? Want a drink, Lee? Want a drink? You get Lee a Pepsi, and I'll have a Fanta, is that right? Drink one.
This is Ashley Jennings breaking for frame 5. We're having a few technical issues, trying to bring you the live scores here, but for some reason things don't quite work for this second match, so I'm going to read them out. Maybe it will start working soon. So we've got Ashley Jennings 0, Martin Smith 4, Martin Clifford 1, Ross Lindsay 2, David Pollard 0, Simon Flaxman 9, Ben Mills 0, Gary Sefton 1, Jamie Close 4, Matthew Mulsdale 4, Mark Anderson 3, Rio Smith 3, Glenn Tuffin 1, Jamie Brooks 1, Lee Knapp 2, Joe Brown 0, Gary Phillips 3, Adam Humphreys 4. And that was Ashley Jennings breaking there. He's left an open table for Martin Smith.
He wasn't there properly. Spending any time with him. Ladies and gentlemen, back in the game. Got a quick refreshment break there. Right, so these balls are not set out great, so there's going to be a little bit of work to do here. Might be a little bit tactical for a few minutes. Obviously, anyone out there watching today, if anyone's looking to stream a large money match, send myself, Aaron Jones, a text message if you like. We can have a look into streaming it at the venue. Obviously, all the equipment is mobile. I hope you're appreciating the stream today. Oh, and just been informed that Pompey's gone 1-0 up. Harness.
No one cares.
Apparently no one cares.
No one cares.
Ryan clearly does. Sunderland, never in doubt. Obviously, Southampton is still waiting for their first win of the season, but they'll all tell you they're in the Prem.
I won't tell you what the score is.
What's the score?
I can't tell you. Can't tell you because we're playing Chelsea. You know who they are? Chelsea in the Premier League we're playing.
Somewhere in London, aren't they?
Somewhere in London.
They got more money than you, anyway.
Yeah. They've won the league a few times. I don't know if they do that.
They must be winning because Ryan's chirpier than a fucking starling right now. Pardon my French. Hopefully that will be deleted off the stream. Thanks, mate. Cheers. So things are opening up now in the 5th frame. If this doesn't go in, he should get the pocket. It looks like it is in. He's left with a double, and he needs to find something with that yellow by the black, because that goes nowhere at the moment. He's running into trouble. He's played a bit of a container there, but he's not actually brought the yellow out past the black, which is what he wanted. If he does come back to the table to clear up, he's still going to have to do something with that yellow. Not so much pressure now on Ash, knowing that yellow's pretty safe. Okay, that's a nice safety shot. Kick back off the bottom rail into the yellow, total snookered, and leave the white by the black. Oh no, he couldn't see even that much, so that was a good safety. Bit of a result there with the yellow touching up to the red, making life a little bit more difficult. Yeah, nice shot. Got a bit more of a trickier safety now. You might want to kick the red out off the side rail at the bottom there, leave the white on the bottom rail, or you might opt to take the second red up higher the table and leave the white somewhere near the middle pocket. He's opting for the first choice. A little bit of a strange one, that one. He now tied his red up. And if this yellow goes, which it does, that's in. That is going to be 5-0. Oh, he's had a touch there because he's hit that bang on in the middle and it's just popped off it. Nice shot. 5-0. Anyone that's watching today, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Please share where you can, get as many viewers as possible. Obviously you can put any comments on if you want. If there's any sort of feedback or anything you're getting off the stream, please do let us know. And obviously the stream's brought to you live from Rocket Rackers TV, Rocket Ronnie's Pool Hall, Southampton High Street. Very good venue, 20 English pool tables. So you got the grey cloths upstairs, 3 snooker tables and a Chinese 8-ball. Premier venue in Southampton for us pool players, and into frame 6, Martin to break, and he's gone in off. So see the Pompey contingent now is rooting to get Ash on the board. He needs this frame. Start getting to 6-7-0 down, and you can potentially drop your head, which you don't want to happen today. We want a close match. Ash has got some game in him, and he is a class player, and I'm sure once he gets going he will start smashing them in. Just to let you know as well that Pompey are now 2-0 up, in case Ryan didn't hear that. Pompey are now 2-0 up. Martin Clifford's gutted because he's playing a money match today against Ross Lindsay for $150 a man, and he's already told me he's had to relinquish his ticket to somebody else, and he thought we were going to get smashed from our recent form. So now that he's going to learn that we're 2-0 up, he's probably going to be even more gutted. But that's just how it goes. Back to the action in hand. Ash Jennings has opted for the strawberries. He's just not at the races at the moment. He needs to take a few deep breaths and just slow down a little bit in the shots. He's coming off the shot a little bit quickly at the moment. That can obviously alter the course of where the ball's going to go. Joined here by the missus, Gemma Phillips. She was feeling a little bit left out. She might have a few words for the viewers out there.
Hi.
Just a hi, that's all you're getting. Obviously, I'm the one with all the charisma in this relationship. She's not with me for my money, put it that way. I'm not saying that on stream. This is a family show. Okay, so I think these three reds all have a home at the bottom. He's got quite a bit of distance between his clearance, and he's going to want to get on these top two reds, which he's played a pretty decent shot there. Doesn't want to be straight. If he's straight, that's a little bit unfortunate. Nice shot. Okay, so this is the key ball. Needs to find a good positional shot here, and that's not it. I think you can see the bottom red. May opt for a safety, leave the white on the bottom rail, which he has done, but he's poked its head out massively there.
Scott Bessie wanted to let the commentator know that nobody gives a fuck about Pompey.
Thank you, Scott Bessie. Just going to let you know, though, Scott, if they score again, I am going to let you know.
Tell the commentator I don't give a fuck about Pompey.
Come on, we don't win very often, so when we can beat Sunderland, it's always a nice feeling. We'll say I was there when we played Sunderland in the final, the EFL Trophy at Wembley, and what a fantastic day that was. Something for us to be proud of. And that is, that's 6-0 to Martin. I think at the moment, I think with Ash's game here, he's just coming up on shots a little bit too quickly, and he's not quite got the pace of the table. I think once he finds that and gets into more of a flow, you'll start seeing him rattle off a few frames, because he certainly can dish them up. So, frame 7, Ash Jennings to break. Okay, so red's flown in. Haven't split great, but the custards look like the way to go. You can see he's trying to cue into it now. Just trying to loosen up that cueing arm and get something going. Not opted for a safety there. However, it doesn't want the red to sit over this hole. We can see your feet, yes we can, yes. I didn't know if they were yours or Frodo Baggins' feet, to be fair. He's looking for a skilly here, I think he is. And that's a foul. I think what might also be in Ash's head at the moment is that he didn't have much of a practice beforehand on the table. And if he could have got his hand on the table for 15-20 minutes or so, I think he would have got used to the cloth a little bit better. The frame's starting to take shape. Not expecting that yellow to go in. Wanted to hold the pocket. As I said earlier, anyone out there watching, please like and subscribe and share where you can. As many viewers as possible today on this live stream. Please let us know of any constructive comments. Doesn't include ridicule and Pompey, the mighty Blues. I think he has an angle there to punch him with a bit of screw into the black and yellow to release them both, and that is perfect. Ryan saying happy days, so he's probably won a fiver.
No, there was a bad situation that just happened. It's just been rectified.
Yeah, you've been to the toilet.
VAR, thank you very much.
We don't get VAR in League One, mate.
Oh, shit, yeah, sorry, you don't get VAR in League One, do you?
Well.
Got floodlights.
Seats, mate. Fucking seats.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't even get Bovril last week.
What, they run out?
Fucking
Sold the 20,
didn't even understand what we were saying. It's all fun and games. Okay, so Ash on the board, 6-1. So, is the comeback on?
6-1. What is this first two?
17, yeah. Oh, got away with that. That cue ball was on its way in. However, it's dry. Either choice here looks good. The red there above the left-hand middle, or right-hand middle, as on your screen, which is a little bit tricky. Could opt for the yellows, however, the one closest to the two reds at the bottom of the table needs developing. He's going for reds. And we're off. I think he'll be taking the one next to the yellow in the middle of the table there, up to the top bag. I'll try and find a home for the one on the cushion, and that's a bit of a wayward shot, missed by a couple of inches. Martin's back to the table.
Let's read out the scores of the other matches this session. We have Ashley Jennings 1, Martin Smith 6, David Pollard 3, Simon Flaxman 9, Martin Clifford 2, Ross Lindsay 3, Ben Mills 3, Gary Sefton 5, Jamie Close 1, Matthew Morsdale 4, Mark Anderson 5, Rio Smith 4, Glenn Tuffin 2, Jamie Brooks 1, Lee Knapp 3, Joe Brown 2, and Gary Phillips 8, Adam Humphreys 7.
Just to go back to those scores there, I do think that actually the Flaxman Pollard scores the other way round, because Pollard started with a plus 7. Adam Humphreys and Gary Phillips are playing 9-ball on an English pool table, race to 29. Different take on events. Ash is just being a bit mindful of his work here. Yeah, that's a good shot. Red didn't go and he's snooking in behind it. And it's a difficult get out. Reality is, it should be going 2 cushions. By the corner bag. It was a very difficult shot from that angle. Probably would have took the 2 cushions by the bottom right hand corner to swing in off to try and hit it on the back and into the middle. And red covering the bag as well. Would have been a choice, but 2 shots to Ash. Somebody's won a tenner on a fruit machine. They've won the jackpot of £100 and they put £110 in. So it's now only a slight moan from the wife.
Which is better than Paul Pullen does. He puts about 300 in before he wins 100 out.
Yeah, lovely shot there. Let's kick it off with a bit of side. Black in the middle, and that's 6-2. I want to be a little bit higher than that, but still an easy black. Over there. He lost 17 non. Well played, yes. See you soon. Daniel Norris has left the building. Okay, so the score's changed now. Dave Pollard is 7 to the good against Flaxman. It's a race to 21. So Flaxman's got a lot of work to do in that game. Where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball? Okay. There's my JV impression again. Someone's asked Martin Smith for some money and he's run away. Sure, go, Martin. Oh, here he is. Apologies for that. Apologies for that delay. He was on Grinder, chatting to Tyrone.
Did he call for an extension?
He gets it from a funny angle.
He didn't call Tyrone for an extension. He's already well equipped.
Yeah. Or Barry.
Big Barry.
Or Big Barry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, Barry. There he is.
There's Barry.
There's Barry.
Massive traps, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got huge traps. Yeah. These reds look like dot to dot. Should be taking the one in the middle first. black. I don't know if the black goes in either corner. So needs to. Don't know if it goes past the yellow. I don't think it does. Yeah, and he's missed that ball because the black didn't go into either corner. You had to overcompensate. Anyway, Ash is back to the table in the commanding position now because the red has gone safe. And he's making his way back into the game. I think he's left an edge of this red, which is a touch careless. As long as you've got a shot on it, it can go in a pocket. Okay, that's pretty good. It's going to bounce. Okay, so Ash is probably going to look for another safety. Would imagine he's going to pop that yellow off the cushion. Right hand side. Oh, and by the way, Scott Bessie, it's 3-0 Pompey. So even Marquis is scoring, and he misses the goal on an open net. So something must be going wrong with Sunderland. We're playing well up till now, so been a good day all round for me at the moment. Rush to the table, and these all go.
I have a Polish friend who's a sound guy. I have a check 1, 2.
Wow. Just in case anybody wants to know, Ryan Watts is here providing the dad jokes for the day.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2.
So if anyone's crying later, it's his fault. What did the drummer name his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. Somebody laughed, thank God. Okay. This looks like 6-3 to me. There's something drastically goes wrong. Nice shot. Starting to cue a little bit nicer now. Things are going in. A bit more authority. See our sponsor there in the top right hand corner, Coffee One Shirley. Get your cappuccinos, frappuccinos, mochas and lattes in there. Have a vanilla twist or a caramel if you like. Treat yourself. Someone's excited.
You've definitely got a face for radio, haven't you?
Thankfully, yes. Face only a mother could love. She used to tie a sausage around my neck so the dog had something to play with. Only joking, I am actually devilishly handsome. You can pipe down. So these balls have split quite nicely. Martin's at the table. Needs to stop the rot here. Ash is 1-3 on the bounce. Good shot there. The only ball that I can see giving him problems is the one in the middle of the table, but by the 3 yellows there. Need to be on that quite well for it to go. lost the cue ball. Okay, so he has a reasonable angle now to come off 2 cushions into that cluster in the middle. And he took his eye off the pot. Sometimes that can happen if you think the ball is easy. Don't concentrate on the pot, you just concentrate on the cannon. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today. Our pleasure to bring you the stream. And thank you to Ronnie Keats and Adam Humphreys today for allowing us the use of the venue for the Money Match Day and for the cameras to be set up. A little bit of a scrappy frame, this one. Quite a big frame when you're 6'3". Swing either way. Total's called. Martin's going for opting for a swerve. Cider.
So we'll just run through the other scores of the session whilst Ashley continues to pot. It's Martin Clifford 2, Ross Lindsay 3, David Pollard 11, Simon Flaxman 3. David had a big handicap start there. Ben Mills 3, 5, Gary Sefton, Jamie Close 1, Matthew Moulsdow 4, Mark Anderson 5, Rio Smith 4, Glenn Tuffin 2, Jamie Brooks 1, Lee Knapp 3, Joe Brown 6, Gary Phillips 8, Adam Humphreys 11. That's a race to 30. And of course, Ashley Jennings 3, Martin Smith 6 here on the match table. Ashley just working through the yellows here. He's got 3 left to go. He's still got some position. Couple of options.
Okay. He's okay there. Just needs to a bit more of an extra cut than he wanted. Still come off 2 cushions. Potentially the 3. Yellow into the bottom bag, back on the bottom corner. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely shot. And we'll just screw it over for the black in the same bag. Quite where he wanted it, however, it still goes. Oh, he's pulled that one. Martin Smith back to the table. Nice shot, lovely shot. think that red went. He's obviously waiting for a better chance. And that black's going in. That's going in. And that's 6-4. A bit fortuitous there, but Martin give him that opportunity by not opting to take the red into the corner, which did go. He was waiting for a better chance. So the stream sponsored by Coffee One in Shirley. 4 to 5A, Shirley High Street, Southampton. Hop in and get your lunches and your coffees and teas. Cakes if you fancy it. And Rocket Ronnie's, of course, which are where we are today. 20 English Supreme pool tables, 8 blackball tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables, and an American pool table. Obviously got the sport on in here today, and the music, food behind the bar, and plenty of pumps. That's not on offer, Gemma. I see you looking at me. Hey, so Ash remains at the table. He has broke 6-4, and he's won 4 straight. So right back in the match. You can just tell now that the cue ball is a little bit more favourable for him. He's got a feel for the run of the cloth. Pretty good shot, that one. Nice red. A couple of tricky balls here at the bottom, the 2 further south reds. Got to get on them nicely. Not so well weighted. Find a shot here, because you can see the red on the left hand side of the table does not pass that yellow in the corner. That's a nice shot. That one passes. However, yeah, good thinking. Nice tactical shot there. Tap on the table from Mr. Jennings. I see what he's thinking here. Going to go for the double to the back side of the table, and he has made the shot, and that's a lovely shot. A lot of pressure on that one, because he was always going to leave the reds up if he missed it. So brave. Nash yellow to the blacks, the key ball. Opting to play the yellow down the rail last, and then he is going to be faced with a reasonably difficult black, depending on where he leaves the cue ball. I imagine he's just going to float this one in. Really have another option, although he's proven me wrong by taking this now. And that is a great shot. Didn't even look on that shot really from this angle where I'm sitting. Test the cue in this ball. That's a lovely shot. Very nice shot from Ash there. and the best position he could have found himself in on this black. And this to make it 6-5 and 5 on the trot. And there we go, 6-5. Well, great temperament from Ash here. He was 6-0 down reasonably quickly, and he's brought it back to almost level pegging. And we're just over an hour into the match, played 11 frames. Scores from around the bazaars. Dave Pollard is 11-4 up against Flaxman, the race to 21. Martin Clifford is 4-3 down to Ross Lindsay. Ben Mills is 6-5 down to Gary Sefton. Jamie Close is level pegging with Matt Moneymaker Moulsdale. Mark Anderson 7-6 up against Rio Smith. Glenn Tuffin 4-1 up against Jamie Brooks. Lee Knapp is 6-3 down to Joe Brown, and Gary Phillips is losing 12-9 to Adam Humphreys in a race to 29. 9 ball on an English 8 ball table. Back to the action in hand. 6-5, all to play for. £1,000 pot. Ash Jennings versus Martin Smith. Jack Coops just won £2,000 and he's walking around with a Dr. Pepper. He's treating himself. He didn't get a glass of ice because that would have cost him more.
Jack Coop won £2,000 and he's just bought a Dr. Pepper from the bar. He's on the heavy stuff today.
He must be looking for his next victim. Okay, so Ash is taking control of this match at the moment. He's won 5 straight and he's queuing nicely. He seems to have a few more shots in the tank. Martin has had a couple of chances in the frames that he's lost. Just opted to try and take the safety before the aggression, which sometimes can backfire against you, especially in blackball rules. Fortunately, he's ended up somewhere between Salisbury and White Parish there, no man's land. Yeah. Bit of adrenaline in the queuing arm there. Obviously knows he's queuing better now, so punch that one in. It's got a shot. It's got a cut up to the top corner. Difficult shot. Cue always drifting over towards the middle. That's a great effort. And Smithy's back to the table and he needs to make these count, I believe. Okay. These all go. They're all split out nicely. And he's wobbled that one as well.
It's a bish fest.
Got an iPhone and they're sensitive with chargers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nightmare. Mr. Jobs' lasting legacy, making iPhone chargers terrible. That's another story. Just to let Scott Bessie know that at half-time, Pompey are still 3-0 up.
Are still 3-0 up?
Yeah.
Against who?
Blunderland.
Blunderland, yeah. They had a great documentary, Sunderland, didn't they? season he got relegated to League One.
Yeah.
What a time to document it there.
These reds do go. And I think he can punch the black in off the yellow over the middle. Not quite as close to the pocket you want it, but it's there. So mind your work on this shot, and not sure he wanted both of them reds to go in. However, he's here, he has a shot. White is dangerously close to the middle after this shot. He's jacking it up a little bit. That's in the bag, and that's a great shot. It's come around the jangles. Should go in off the yellow. And yeah, it was a bit high, the yellow. You had to be quite precise. He knows it. It's always there. And I think this is going to be level pegs. It's drifted down a little bit off that top yellow. The reason why he took a little bit more extra time there is because he could have opted to play it slow like he has done, or could have pumped it in or off a couple of cushions to swing it back round. Went for the safer option. This has worked out for him, and where's this cue ball? He's okay, he's okay. That's a little knock in for 6 apiece. Here we are approaching the halfway stage of this match. Potential 34 frames, almost 12 in. Hey, so we're all tied up. 6-6. Money match day 2. Afternoon matches now. And Ash and Jennings to break. I think these next 3-4 frames are very important in this make-up of the match. You see Martin started off well. Ash wasn't used to the table. And they've both traded 6 apiece. So, anyway, that break is dry. So Martin's coming to the table. And I'll be quiet for a minute. Oh, yeah, good. A delightful little clear up here from Martin. He's pretty annoyed. He's lost the last 6 frames by how he's took these custards out. And that one's in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a dry dish. Very well played there from Martin. Regains the lead. 10 away from victory. Back to the scores round the bazaars. Flaxman's made some pace up against Pollard. It's now 11-6. Race to 21 that one is. Clifford and Ross Lindsay locked in at 4-4. Ben Mills 7-6 down to Gary Sefton. Race to 15. Jamie Close 6-4 up against Matt Moulsdale. Mark Anderson is 8-6 up versus Rio Smith. Glenn Tuffin 4-1 up against Jamie Brooks still. That frame's been going on a while. Lee Knapp is 6-5 down to Joe Brown. Pipe and slippers match. Didn't quite catch the last game. And it's locked up at 13-all. Adam Humphreys against Gary Phillips. Race of 29 for £200. Everyone's out there enjoying themselves. They've all got some beers on the go. Jamie Close has opted for his classic rig of grey t-shirt, grey shorts for the 18th consecutive night. He'll get me for that one later. He's missed a double there. Okay, so Martin Smith's opted for reds, and these reds all go. Technical difficulties here on the stream. Apologies. IT Guru's working on it. £45 an hour. And Martin's just missed that red there in the middle. Wasn't really committed to the shot. He's back on his phone. Doesn't want this yellow to go in, and it has. A good shot. I think he missed a shot there. He could have took the yellow on the left-hand side of the table to swing round behind those two yellows, but he's opted that way instead. The difficulty with punching balls into the middle is that they can rattle and pop out, which that one's done. Martin's back to the table. A couple of misses from either player in this frame. Obviously kicking on into the halfway stage of the match, so pressure can play a factor in when you're playing for this type of cash. Big congrats today to our morning winners. Daniel Norris won against Ryan Watts 17-14. Melv Harridge won against Dave Witcher 15-4. Flaxman beat Ben Mills 15-13. Waiting for a couple of other results to come back across. The stream today is sponsored by Coffee One Shirley. 4 to 5 Shirley High Street. Sponsored in for Rachel Tyson. And in case of anyone's looking for any employment in Shirley area, she is looking for an assistant manager right now, so get your CV across. You could have a job come Monday. Ash has got one tricky ball here, which is the one frozen up on the side rail. But imagine that he has just enough gap past the red into the same rail pocket at the bottom there. So he would use that gap to push out. I think he quite wanted to be here. I don't know if he's looked at that gap, but certainly looked like it would have punched in off it. He's going to take it now. The problem is at that extreme angle, he's always likely to cushion it first, but he might have had a bit of a touch, but I think Martin can see this red actually, so it's a nice safety shot. Martin's in the driving seat of this frame, so Ash needs to find something here. Ball hard enough. He wanted that ball up near and over the middle bag, really. Takes the pressure off Martin's shot now. Well, it's been a very tentative frame, this one. Driving home? You happy driving home? What, you can't fall asleep, you get to watch your programmes? Yeah. Yeah, so safety coming up, white behind the red. Oh wow, oh wow. Ash knows he needs to make sure of this one, because if he does miss it, those two reds are simpletons. Options to screw across the table. Yeah, nice shot. And this is going to be 7 apiece. So, nice competitive money match here, 7-7 in a race to 17. Any of you mathematicians out there, it's now effectively a race to 10. Just to let you know that it's now 4-0 Portsmouth against Sunderland. Thank you very much.
Here we are, frame 15. Ashley Jennings to break. He's just jumped out of the middle pocket there with a cue ball. That was good. But it was dry. So here comes Martin Smith to the table. And Martin puts the red in, no problem. For this frame 15. Tried to double it across the bottom there. And now Ashley's back to the table. He'll definitely be happy with bringing it back from 6-0 to 7-7. The match was almost getting beyond him, but he found the form and has made this match much more interesting again. I see we've got 11 viewers. That's good numbers for us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Rocket Rackers TV on YouTube. And when we get our Facebook page back on Facebook too. Yeah, we got Zuckerberged for some inexplicable reason. But if you can't find Rocket Rackers TV on Facebook, you can find 8 Ball Arena. Wonderful shot there by Ashley. Today's action is brought to you from Rocket Ronnie's, Southampton.
Apologies, ladies and gents, I had to go for a short bathroom break. Wasn't short in the length of time, unfortunately. I think Ash is on the custard here, and they doesn't look like anything's difficult unless you under-hit the yellow into the middle bag and give away 2 shots. Commentator's curse. Martin's at the table, 2 shots on reds. Yeah, good shot. The other shot that he had there was to move the white behind the bulk line and roll the yellow onto the side rail for the red into the opposing middle. A gentleman here in a white t-shirt is walking around the table, not quite sure he understands we're playing for £1,000, but he's impressed all the same. This ball's a little bit tricky because the black is in the way of the natural cannon, and he's missed that one, and I think he was put off from the bloke that's walking around the table, and here he is. He's come over for a cuddle. Just going to screw across over the top of the yellow. That's perfect. Well, not quite perfect, sorry. Hampered by the black. I don't want to do anything extravagant. We tempted to just roll this yellow in, and then black up to the top corner. Obviously the one that doesn't hold the red. Ash is getting his leg over. And that's what he's opted for. Pressure ball because both the reds go. So just needs to cue it nicely. And he hasn't. He's hit that a touch hard, hence why the black's flying around the table, but I don't know why. He wanted to make sure. It's unfortunate. Bit of adrenaline. I think Smithy's banged the table because he wanted to be a foot further down the table than that. However, it's a composed black from a seasoned money player, and he's now 8-7 up. Martin also said to me just now he wanted you to make sure that you knew that Southampton was 1-1 with Chelsea.
James Ward-Prowse and a penalty.
2-1.
1-1.
Yeah, no, he told me that. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
That's what Martin said. Yeah. Well, that's why.
Get that notification through there.
Because you're not important enough. Frame 16, and the cue ball's in again in the middle pocket.
Let's have a look at what the other scores are going on in League One and that. Oh, big chance for Plymouth. Plymouth have just gone 2-1 up. Plymouth have just gone 2-1 up against Lincoln. Portsmouth are 4-0 up as well.
Oh, are they? Are they? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Pride in the south.
Yeah.
Still in,
Hampshire's blue.
still in 12th in League One. There you go.
That's a good position, isn't it? There's about 40 teams in League One.
See if you get a draw against Chelsea. See if you get a draw against Chelsea.
Don't like them. Too far to go.
Draw against Chelsea, draw against Man City, draw against Man
Oh.
United.
What was the score, man? Is it 0-0?
0-0, yeah. But we should have won that because it was definitely a penalty. And the
VAR.
It was a VAR decision. They looked at the VAR and he had a choice. Basically, they wanted him to look at it more for the fact that he gave a red card to Carl Walker and they were suggesting it wasn't a red card, but it was still a foul. It still was a penalty. So he looked at the screen and they went, "Oh yeah, no penalty, no red card." What?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, there you go. See, so it's not so good having VAR sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Better than League One referees, though, I reckon.
Well, yeah, I would have said they're probably better referees, slightly. Only slightly better referees, guys. Only because the referees in League One ain't getting binned off with an extra few grand for throwing games and that.
Yeah.
And Pompey aren't rich enough to pay him off.
No.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a scrappy frame, this one. There's a cue ball that's come in from Fareham, it would have seemed. It's absolutely flown across. Coming via helicopter, that cue ball.
Take her out yourself.
Considering we're also on a raised platform here on the Money Match table, that's quite impressive. That's a nice shot. So it's been a bit of a scrappy one, this, but it's starting to take shape.
Hello? Hello?
If you are watching it, please do all the things. Like, subscribe and share where you can. Get as many viewers as possible. Let us know if there's any audio or video problems, and we will try and rectify those as soon as possible. However, we are assuming everything's going smoothly. Apart from Ryan's chat. Okay, so Ashes on reds here, and this is a good chance. This is a good chance. He's taken the wrong ball there. I would have taken the one that's covering the yellow. I know why he didn't. He's playing percentages, but they were all there. But as it is, don't need to, because Martin has given away 2 shots. And an opportunity to level things up now at 8-all. So for a 6-frame swing each way at the start, it's now going toe for toe. Holyfield Tyson without the ear biting.
Oh, and he's just left it over the pocket there again. So Martin wants to pot a few, but he's got 2 yellows stuck to the rails. A pause for thought. And he's missed that one. Quick look at the other matches, the scores. Well, better get back to this frame before we miss the shot. So the scores around the hall, we got Ashley Jennings 7, Martin Smith 8, Martin Clifford 6, Ross Lindsay 5, David Pollard 12, Simon Flaxman 9, Ben Mills 7, Gary Sefton 11, Jamie Close 7, Matthew Morsdale 7, Mark Anderson 13, Rio Smith 7, Glenn Tuffin 4, Jamie Brooks 4, Lee Knapp 7, Joe Brown 7, Gary Phillips 16, Adam Humphreys 16, and that is the scores.
Just taking a look at the comments there. Somebody's mentioned, how is it 8-0 to Dave Pollard? Well, basically the lady going around doing the scores didn't realise the start on it, and there's no minus on the scoreboard. So what the guys decided to do there was give Dave the +7. It was originally Simon -3, Dave Pollard +4. However, they've just done it +7, making it a race to 21. And I believe Dave Pollard is, what's the score there at the moment? Dave Pollard is 12-9. So Simon's winning a ratio of 2/3 frames to 1 at the moment. It's 21, so it's almost back level pecking. So personally, I feel if Simon gets it back level, then he will become favourite. Just my opinion, don't shoot me. Nice shot by Martin there. Ash, sorry. Just needs to make sure this black into the corner. It's got a safe cue ball. It's just going to run into the side rail. Oh, he's opting for the other corner. Beg your pardon. That's a nice shot. Very nice shot. So we've gone from 6-0 to 6-6 to 7-6, 7-7, 8-7, 8-8. So they're neck and neck, toe for toe.
Simon and David is 12-10 now.
Yeah. Jamie Brooks is now 4-4 with Glenn. It was 4-1 down, so nice little comeback there from Brooksy. For those of you who have not seen Jamie Brooks in a while, he's not got any taller. Like I said earlier, anyone that's out there looking for a premium stream service for a money match event, this is a perfect venue, and we have the correct tools to stream that for you. If you're looking for a pot of, say, £1,000 plus, and you want to stream, please get in touch, and we can certainly have a discussion about it. So, frame 17. Ash is at the table on the strawberries. It's taking them out nicely. Just needs that yellow to stop, and it has. I say that, but even that last red is still unpossible at the moment, so he's opting for a safety. Good choice. Martin has an easy safety here. Yellow off the side rail. Run the cue ball up towards the top corner bag, and then he will be behind a cluster of 5 yellows. And then again, I will stop talking again because he's gone for completely a different shot to what I said. Me personally, I would have played the one off the side rail just to free it up, because that eventually is going to be a tricky ball. Yeah, nice shot. Safety's a little bit trickier now. Have an easy access. Needs to really thin cut on this one to miss the yellow, which he's just managed to do. Nice shot. This get out is a little bit more harder because that yellow by the red is hindering his path. Need to double check.
Best commentator in the South, sitting in the chair now. Better than those skates, commentating. Not that they got much to commentate about anymore. I mean, League One football is just kicking yourself about, isn't it? Kick and run. I see you. Have you got a new manager now, have you?
Cowley Bros, yeah.
What? Not
Lincoln.
Oh, I thought it was Josh Hoofdeball. That's what you play in it? Josh Hoofdeball?
Under King Kenny. Or,
Kenny Jacket. Hey, King. Hoof up the pitch. Martin looks in command in this frame. They just play a tuck up here, I think. Yeah, he's going the other way. Good shot to get the red out.
Oh.
He landed a bit awkward on that. Needed to play a bit of spin off the side to try and hold for the yellow to the corner, which he hasn't done. He's looking like he's playing safe again. Or was he? I think he went for the pot there. Oh. Yeah, I think Martin's going to try and put him in behind the yellow here, is he? Too big a bounce. Too big a bounce. I don't think he needed to play that side, did he? Could see the ball clean, I think. Old Mount, yeah? Jack Coops getting around him. Oh, where's my one then?
No Milky Bars for us.
No Milky Bars for the commentators. Ah. What? Dolly match. You two couldn't touch him, I guarantee it. Who? Who? Oh, me and Tinks, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good money match, wouldn't it? Yeah, if we had a ref, it'd be fine. It means I won't have to keep my eyes on the table all the time. You can turn your back then, you know what I mean? Yeah, go to the toilet while she's breaking and that. Or while she's setting the balls up.
Oh, really?
Once he sets the balls up, you've still got to check them. You know what I mean? And if you tell him he's a cheat, he might give you a swift right hand. But to be fair, I think I've been hit harder by my daughter, but there you go. Mark Anderson give Rio a 2-star. What, Rio won 15? Oh, yeah, Mark Anderson calls up players to play from Portsmouth and brings them to Southampton. Yay! That's logic in the Pompey's lot, isn't it? You know what I mean? Let's play a money match in Southampton. We're both from Pompey. Yeah! There was scummers down here offering him a game. He didn't want to take him on. If there's ever a clown I've ever known, it's the geezer messaging me on Facebook. Scott Bessie, you're a clown, mate, yeah? Get yourself down here for a money match. Me and you, let's have it. Oh no, he's missed the red. Oh, what has he done here? This ain't easy. Oh! Oh, now that wiped his feet as well. That took a wiping of the feet, that one did. Over to Aaron doing all the sponsorship stuff. Talk about the sponsorships.
Should let you know scores around the bazaars. We have Dave Pollard 12-11 up against Flaxman, so Flaxman's made inroads there. Martin Clifford is 7-7 with Ross Lindsay. Gary Sefton is 11-8 up against Ben Mills.
Oh, can you not do it like they do on the TV at the full time?
Can't help
Gary
myself.
Sefton won.
It's a national institution, this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Partick Thistle. Oh, another bit of Partick Thistle. Martin's gone off to meet Tyrone for 5 minutes. Yeah, he's very, very relieved that Black fell in for 9-8. Enjoyed yourself this afternoon, Gemma Phillips? It's gone as bright as a tomato. Other scores, Gary Phillips 19-17 up against Adam. Lee Knapp and Joe Brown neck and neck at 8-all. That is a pipe and slippers match there. They're obviously having a great time. Yeah. How old are you, Gemma?
29.
Fucking liar. Pardon my French. Liar. Here we are then. Frame 17, 18. Can't count. Martin Smith 9-8 up. Yeah, looks like he's going to opt for yellows. The last frame was probably one that neither player wanted to lose, considering the chances that they had. However, we've racked them up again.
Scott Bessie's bottled it then. He'd much rather play Martin or the other fellow on this game. He won't play me. What? He's got chicken arm. That's what he's got. Chicken arm. This reminds me of a Sky One program, Nip and Tuck. Apparently I'm a mount now, because Bessie's got a chicken arm. Again, I think. I'll play the winner of this game for 500 next money match day, no problem. They're making you look brilliant. I reckon they make you look toffee, Scott. Oh, what a... Oh! My God. That was nearly incredible. The fact it squeezed past the yellow, I didn't think it squeezed past the yellow. Just mad. This could be Martin taking a 10-8 lead now. Just needs to negotiate his way around the table quite nicely here. Just drop a couple of ones. Oh, he's got a bit much angle on this now. Probably more than what he wanted. Maybe go middle first. There we go, 10-8 lead. First to 17. Well, it looked like Martin was going to run away with this at the beginning, but Ash has got himself back in the game and now just can't seem to find the frame to get the lead, but Martin's taken an extra 2. And Ash has just gone to the toilet, recoup himself, get ready to play the next frame. In frame 19, if my math serves me right. yeah, that one, yeah. Aaron struggled with that last time.
I think there was an odd number, he couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, odd numbers, can't deal with them. That's all right, because you're still in 12th for the League One anyway, aren't you? Yeah. No, it's an even number. That's why you can never finish top, isn't it? Because it's an odd number. That's 2, that is.
Money. That's the problem when you bring your missus. You win a money game, and you can give you some money. Go Primark.
Take it to Primani, will you?
Yeah, Primani.
Oh, Primani. Ooh, Ash chose to go reds there. Didn't quite pot it. Martin Smith's at the side of the table talking to people, as he usually does. Loves to waste time, chatting away. Talking rubbish. Still open table. Aaron sat next to me counting his dough from his winnings. Christ! How do you get easy games?
It's missing 100 quid because Ryan lost.
It wasn't a guaranteed win, was it?
Gary Phillips, come on. As fair as they come. You know.
You got lucky with his choice of tables, didn't you?
We both moved actually. We was on 11 and we moved to 7 after a few frames.
11 to 7. 11 to 7, eh?
Yeah. See, Combies can deal in odd numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Only if they add up to make them an even number.
Oh yeah, very good.
Quick maths. Was I supposed to rap that?
What?
Was I supposed to rap that?
It goes 2 plus 2 plus, what was it? No, 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3, quick maths.
Guys, this guy knows Big Shaq, doesn't he? Man's not hot.
No ketchup.
Weak sauce, no ketchup. Man's not hot. She did take off your coat. I said, man's not hot. Oh, Ash to the table now. Yellows. Oh, domestics going off here with the commentary team. How much have you won today, Aaron? So how much can she spend? How much can she spend at H&F's? HMS. He's getting the diver out. He's getting a diver out. He's getting a lady diver. He's going to send her to a shop with £5. And he wants to change. Yeah. You can get a pair. You can get a load of socks for that. £2 pack of 5. Oh, she's getting a lube. Aaron's getting the lube used on him. Way! Oh, he's new. He's into that sort of thing. Oi! Loves a cheeky finger, apparently. Yeah, back to the action. That's Jennings at the table with yellows. Probably going to try and play this in and flick the... Oh, he's not. I thought he had a nice angle there to go for it from there. Don't you think? Maybe had a nice angle there to go into the yellow and the black.
Yeah, I agree with you. Certainly did.
That's a good shot from Martin. Just put Ash in a bit of trouble now. Scott Bessie, your song would be "Man's Not Got a Cold." That's right, yeah. I'll have 100 messages from Martin after this now, anyway. I couldn't watch the way you cue that for that long. Yeah, would. Christ, let me get through some of these messages before you send me another one. They'll be making you look brilliant. Oh yeah, we got down that far. Well, it turns out Scott Bessie's watching. I think he's the only one watching at the moment. There we go.
We've got 17 souls with eyes on this match.
17 people watching. Beautiful. What's that? Who's that song? Things can only get better. Hey. Oi. Yeah, you're still in 12th. I think if he plays the plan, he can actually put the red in front of the yellow anyway. And that should take control of the pocket again. Oh, probably didn't want a double kiss on the white. This is going to be a bit of a stalemate kind of. Oh. Well, it was going to look like that. Now he's put the white in. Nice shot to get the positional. Wants a bit of an angle here. Screw out into the middle of the table. Or play off side cushion. Lex to screw out. This will make it 10-9 down.
Okay, back to the scores round and bazaars. Flaxman is now 13-12 up against Pollard. Clifford's 8-7 up against Ross Lindsay. Ben Mills 13-11 up against Gary Sefton, race to 15. Matt Moll's now 10 actually.
Oh, that's what I said.
Waiting for Partick Thistle. Glenn Tuffett 4. Jamie Brooks 6. And Lee and Joe are still locked up at 9-9.
Did you just say Glenn Tuffin 6-4?
Yeah.
They played 10 frames. They've been playing for about 4 hours. Wow. Wow. That's going to be a long game, that one. Very long game.
We may not be able to publish their results live by the end of the stream, I don't think.
Oh, no, quite
Playing
possibly
into
not.
Sunday.
Yeah, playing into Sunday. That's it. If we give them the keys, they can lock the doors at the end. Yeah. 6-4, eh? Adam and Gary, 22-20. Race to 30 in 9-ball pool. On an English pool table.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. What are they playing? What's the pot?
100 a man, I think.
100 a man. 100 a man. So if Adam wins, we're having a good time. Well, to be fair, if any of them win, we're having a good time. It's not an easy finish for Reds, but he'll get this yellow out of the way of the black. And not the... Yeah, perfect shot. Ooh. It's a good shot.
Someone give the man a tissue. I think they're talking about you. I don't know who Ace's full 7 is, but...
I don't know where my tissues are. It's extremely bad hay fever. Not you, sorry.
Oh, brilliant shot. Is he on? Is he on? Is he on?
He might have the double on. That's about it. Unless he... Oh, no, he can't cut it back in the middle. He's gone for the double. Oi! Nearly. Another chance for Martin now. Beautiful double there on the black. 10-10. All to play for again.
There's a Geordie in the crowd at Pompey today.
Having a great time.
Simon Flaxman's 15-12 up now, race to 21. Ross Lindsay 9-8 up. Ben Mills 13-11 up. Matthew Molesdale's 12-8 up against Jamie Close. Mark Anderson's already won 15-8. Glenn Tuffin's 7-4 down. As frame 21 takes place and the white ball goes in. And Martin with ball in hand. You'd have thought might take these out. Now Aaron's sitting next to me watching the highlights from League One, found on teletext. They won 4-0, but the highlights aren't very good. They won 4-0, but the highlights aren't very good. 4-0. Pompey get battered, 4-0. Pompey get battered, 4-0. 4-0. Oh, Lee's yawning next to me now. Oh yeah, that old chestnut. Yeah, he's taking these out reasonably well. He needs to get low on this yellow now to the corner pocket. And he's not quite there. It's going to be a struggle for him now to get in the black. He's going to need a nice kiss off this red, because the white's always going to go into the red. I don't know. Don't think he's going to get on it here. Oh, he's had a right old result there. He's had a right old result. Oh my God. I mean, talk about run out of position and you get yourself into a lucky one. Wow. Well, 11-10 to Martin. Coffee One and Shirley.
Is our stream sponsor for today?
They're the stream sponsor for today. What deals are they doing?
I'm not sure about deals, but
No, but they do a good coffee.
they do a good coffee.
Yeah.
And they're looking for people to hire at the moment. So if you need a job, assistant managers out there, pop your CV into Coffee One Shirley.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I've got a good story about this actually.
Yeah.
My friend's ex-girlfriend, I don't think he's watching, so it's okay, I can get away with saying this one. Frame 22 underway. She went and tried to get a job at Costa Coffee, and she came back and said to her boyfriend, I've just passed to be a barrister. She
Should be careful she doesn't get disbarred.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. She phoned all her friends, telling them she was a barrister. He said, "I'm sure you're not a barrister." And then it wasn't until about 10 minutes later he turned around and told her it's a barista, not a barrister.
I'm an absolute kipper, you know.
Who?
Jamie. I said, Jamie, where do you live? He says 4-0. I said, I didn't ask for the Pompey score, mate. Where do you live?
Oh God, here we go. God. Yeah. I mean, against who though? Come on. I mean, we beat you We beat you 4-0, and that was up. Yeah.
Sunderland's a massive club, but they fuck.
Excuse his French.
Yeah, this match ain't going anywhere.
Not anywhere fast, anyway. Because there is a little bit of time in this frame. Oh, I think he was trying to hold the pocket there. I think he was trying to hold the pocket.
They keep falling in.
Yeah, he doesn't need to keep potting, I think. You know, he's just not meaning to. Trying to take pockets.
He went shit. I should have said Harefield.
Yeah, he is from Harefield actually. Yeah. Well, no, he's not from Harefield. He lives in Harefield now.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ! Shouting out on the stream and that lot, telling people where he lives.
44 Byerley Road.
Lovely views from the commentary box. Can see the table fantastically.
Lose that match.
Definitely lose that match. Right, I think I've got a match to play. Yeah. Somebody wants me to tear him up for £20.
Oh, who is it?
Matthew Palmer. I did just spot him, but I don't know. Oh, now he's over here getting a bit of practicing. I'll be back with a commentary in a minute.
Thanks for the warning. Back to the TalkSport commentary. Nice shot there from Martin. 11-10, so all to play for. Poke his head out a little bit more than that. Still got the cut back. Plant. That's perfect. He's got to nick the black into the middle for a 12-10 lead. Ooh. Okay, so that's 12-10. In this race to 17 PM match between Martin Smith and Ashley Jennings. Thank you all for tuning in this afternoon and this morning for Jack versus Paul. Didn't see the game between Paul and Jack, but I heard it was a touch of a one-sided affair. Jack coming out the eventual successor 17-9. Bit of banter between the Southampton and Pompey contingents on that match. Anyway, Ashley's broke in frame 23 and's gone in off the break. Martin Smith with 2 shots coming to the table with quite a nice spread. That's what she said. And if he wins this one, he's going to take a pretty decent lead heading into the final stretch. First shot, free ball. He's plonked the yellow over the hole, so he's going to opt for yellows. Okay, that's going in. That one isn't. So Ashley back to the table on the reds. Frame 23. Don't forget to like and subscribe, gentlemen and ladies. If you're watching, please share where you can. Sponsored by Coffee One Shirley. Rachel Tyson there is looking for an assistant manager. Anyone looking for work in the Shirley area, please get in touch. And we're live this afternoon from Rocket Ronnie's, Southampton High Street. It's a wonderful day for pool. Absolutely raining cats and dogs out there. Very first action of this frame, Martin's pushed that yellow over the corner, which was always going to be the deciding factor. I think Ash just needs to take a little bit more care with his shots at the moment. Pushing balls over to the rails. It's going to put him in a bit of trouble later on in the frame. I think Martin's committing himself now to having a bit of a go at this, although that yellow not in a great position up on the top rail here, but he might just nudge this one into the pocket, which he has done. And still in command, in control of this frame. Ash is just trying to force him into taking the yellow, which he's not going to oblige to. Just having a look out onto the floor now. 25-22 to Gary Phillips over on table 4. They're playing to 29 frames this afternoon for £100 a man. Simon Flaxman is 17-12 up against Dave Pollard. Dave is racking the balls up for frame 30. That's a race to 21. I believe Ben Mills is 13-11 up against Gary Sefton, an old money match foe of mine. And looks like Gary's breaking. In fact, I believe that might be frame 27. Ben might be 14-11 up, sorry. 26, sorry. Back to the action, I was looking around the arena there. I've just noticed that Ash has gone in off. Martin coming to the table with 2 shots. And they should be taking these out. Top, middle, side and bottom for the clearance. Just wants to leave himself a slight angle to drift over for the black at the bottom half of the table, which he has done perfectly. Top it through, down the table, 2 foot. Commentator's curse. She's got a reasonably easy safety here. Push the red over the hole, which he's done, and behind the 8 ball for a snooker. Martin's in a world of pain now. Could have pushed this to 13-10. And that could be all she wrote for this frame. See some few familiar faces around the arena tonight. Stuart Berry. He's been here 15 minutes and he's on his 6th beer already, no doubt. He lost his cue last week. He'd thought he'd lost his lungs. I think Jamie's level pegging with Matt Moulsdale on table 15. He's doing a classic Jamie Close, scratching his head. And Ash has reached the black ball. We'll play this one nice and confident. And he hasn't played it confident at all. And he's conceded the frame. That could be a big turning point in this match. Had a chance that he should never have had in the first place. And unfortunately has not capitalised. So that's 13-10 Martin and 4 away from the goalposts for this £1,000 pot. So finalising the scores around. Dave Pollard is 17-12 down to Flaxman. Clifford is 9-8 down to Ross Lindsay, race to 15. Ben Mills is on the hill versus Gary Scousetham. Jamie Close is 14-9 down to Matt Mulsdale. Glenn Tuffin 7-5 down to Jamie Brooks. Lee Knapp 12-9 down to Joe Brown. And Gary Phillips 25-22 to the good against Adam Humphreys. Back to the action. Frame 24. Martin to break. And he's made colour. He's got a straight yellow to the corner or one to the middle pocket. Not sure if the yellow passes the red to the opposite corner. Apologies for that, I was just being asked what tables were in use for the money match. Back to the action, and this could be 14-10. Unfortunately, Ash has had a couple of chances in these second, third frames, if that makes any sense at all. He's just not taken them, and Martin has given him another opportunity here. And Ash really needs this frame. This is a big frame in the grand scale of the match. Race to 17. 14-10 is hard work. 13-11. You feel a lot more confident. I'll just roll this one at the top, middle into the opposing middle. And then mind your work on the final three reds. Black's well and truly out in the open. Goes into all six. Punch that one in nicely. 3 to go. Not in the great position there, unfortunately. Wanted to pop that cube off the cushion by another 3 to 4 inches. Nice recovery shot. Yep. Nice positional shot there. Cue ball's not quite where he wants it all the time, but it's in doable positions. Should be taking this to the middle. Takes it to the top, he will leave the yellow on. Takes it to the middle, the yellow will be harder. And cue ball, has he lost the cue ball? No, that's absolutely fine. 13-11. In these races of this length, that mistake in the previous frame could mean this was now 12 apiece. However, that will fill him with confidence. He's still right in the match. So Neil Turner's Money Match Day 2. Fortunately, he couldn't be here today for health reasons. We wish him all the best and speedy recovery. Most of the games today have been races to 15, unless otherwise stated. We started this morning at 11 a.m. and we shall finish this evening's proceedings around about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Cue ball's flown in there in frame 25. Martin to the table, and it is open. Coverage today has been brought to you by Rocket Rackers TV, courtesy of the IT guru, Lee Ingram. If anyone wants any more information on streaming large money match events or competition days, please get in touch and we can talk you through the ins and outs. And Martin has opted to take the strawberries on here. They all go, they all have a home.
Can we have the proper colour, please?
Proper colour, for those of you who didn't go to school, is red.
Yeah. Unlike Jarrett.
And for those who are colourblind, he was talking about the darker grey.
The darker grey. Yeah.
For dogs watching. No, he just missed that one. He ran out of position there on the top ball.
Better in black and white, wouldn't it?
Yeah, unless there was multiple colours on the table. I think he might opt to cover the corner here rather than pop the yellow. Yeah, and he's not got enough on that. That still goes. So, have a slightly lapsed safety there from Ash. Be disappointed with that one. However, Martin's still got the work to do. Sure, I'd have left myself on this one as my second ball. Should have been the alternate red. Nice safety. Fortunately, the only real option here is Ash to knock the yellow off on the top of the red, back over the red, and leave him snooker behind both yellows. Which looks like the shot he's going to play. No, he's hit that a bit harder. He wanted to develop it a little bit more. Still got a good cue ball. Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot there from Martin. Pushed the red over the corner. And a return safety. That's going in, I think. No, I lied. So, brought to you today by Rocket Ronnie's, Southampton High Street. 20 English pool tables, 8 Blackball tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables, and an American pool table. And brought to you with the luxury of also of having Ryan Watts in the building.
Always a pleasure.
There he is in the background. Never a chore, apart from to look at.
And if you scope the camera around, you can see me tearing someone up for £20. Right, what are we doing then, Matt?
Just nicked the cushion there. That was almost 2 shots. However, he made the cushion. Not a very good shot there from Martin. give the onus now to Ash to clear up. Just needs a nice pot into the middle. A little bit of side to come around the back of the black. And then go about your business. He's okay. Like I said, a little bit more side. I potentially would have come onto the bottom yellow a little bit cleaner. However, doesn't have a shot on either ball, and therefore the safety's in play. It's a lovely cue ball. The yellows are still in great positions. There's a nice safety shot there from Ash. Oh, but that's a great pot. Great pot from Martin. Really was in the trouble there. I think that red still sneaks past into the corner. No, it doesn't. Nice safety. Yeah. Could have a little tete-a-tete here. Going to push the white off the side rail. It's okay. Wherever. Glad somebody agreed. He's just got there, I think. He might have left an edge on that red. He's left an edge. He has, I can see from his body language, he's left an edge. Maybe not. No, he's had a look and he can see an edge. And there it is. But a cue ball. All day long, 14-11. Martin Smith in this race of 17, £1,000. Okay, and we have some results in. Gary Sefton has lost to Ben Mills 15-12. How much was that for, Ben?
300.
300. That was a £300 pot. Matt Moulsdale has beat Jamie Close 15-10 for 200.
More pocket blues in the goal.
Oh, Ben's getting the points in. Mine's are Thatcher's.
I'm going to go get lucky.
You're going to go and get lucky? What's his name?
Aaron Jones.
Oh, hey! Good night, ladies and gentlemen. That's me off. I'm on a promise. Smithy's 3 frames ahead, so now thinks he can talk to everyone. He's got more money in his pocket than Hugh Hefner. The size of his pocket. A 7.5 ton lorry from Royal Mail couldn't carry that many envelopes around. Anyway, enough of the great banter. Frame 26. Martin Smith is 14-11 to the good. Ashley at the table. Oh, run away.
It's quite a busy table here. Red's well spread, but There's one or two near the black there. That might need a bit of work. And he opens with one of those reds, and he's gone in off. So the table remains open, and Martin Smith has 2 shots.
Just seems to all be going wrong at the moment for Ash. He just can't seem to do anything right. I think that frame where he could have made it 12-12 could be playing a bit of a mind game of him. Very unlucky to go in off there with the cannon. And these yellows look like curry to a piss head. They all go, and they're dot to dot. Overrun that one a little bit, but not multiple options after. Where's the cue ball? Oh, where's the cue ball? Oh. Right behind that ball, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see the edge. Put a little bit of side on that. It's a great shot. Black to the middle for 15-11. Very consistent performance at the moment from Martin. Ashley's had spells. 6-0 down initially, give him great bravery points for really finding some rhythm there to bring it back to 6-6. A little bit scrappy since then. And the last 20 minutes or so, like flicks and cannons have not really been going Ashley's way. Plus a couple of balls you could have capitalised on. However, that's the way this game goes. Got to make use of your chances. So at this scoreline, race of 17, Ash definitely needs the next 2 or 3 out of the next 4. Keep it close. Doesn't want Martin to go on the hill, gives you extra pressure. And he's lost the cue ball again. This is what I mean. The run of the balls is just not going his way. Martin's so excited he's now starting to throw cues around. The yellows look good. He's just going to knock this one off and start going about his work on the yellows. They all go. Composed. If he takes this one into the middle, just drifts down. Very nice shot. That's a fantastic pot of the cue ball. Straight over the top of the yellow object ball. Simon's got his backpack on. He's going for a run across Dartmoor. He must have won. Did you win?
Yeah. 21-12 with a 7 start here.
Nice.
I won.
You won 21-7?
Yeah, I was so I was 9-0 down. He was 7-0 at the start, obviously. First to 21. He got a 7 start, so he was 7-0 up. Then he went 9-0, and then it went 11 for him. And after that, I won from 4. I won 17 out of 18 games. So I was playing really well.
New zone,
Yeah, exactly. So that's it, mate.
How much that for then?
500 each. Same as this table. Yeah. Because I told you, didn't I? We were up in the pot.
Oh, you up
500 each.
up to the pot in the end?
Yeah. No, 550 each. No, we did it 550.
Right, yeah. Nice.
But it was obviously it was late, so to be fair, I'm glad I didn't get the match table because I played really well on that table as well. Yeah, mate, it was.
So result from a round of bazaar there. Simon Flaxman was -3 versus Dave Pollard +4.
Oh yeah. So we ended up doing +7.
You ended up doing +7, did you?
To 21.
Yeah, +7. Dave Pollard to 21. Flaxman has won 21-12. So very accomplished performance there. Apparently he won 17 of the last 18 frames. So clearly specced into 6th gear and took him out. He won his first game earlier this morning. He was 13-11 down to Ben Mills, and he won the last 4 for a £500 pot. So very lucrative day for Flaxman. He's one of the names to beat now in Rocket Ronnie's pool hall. Ashley's took these reds out rather nicely in frame 27. He just needs to slot this black in the middle. Bit of confidence. And he's missed it. Wow. Wow. Such a huge ball. Martin has pumped that yellow in. He's not got a great angle on this. That's yellow. He's using his frame advantage to pump this one in around the angles. And he's had a bit of a touch there. I think that cuts. You know, certainly play it off the black, which he has done. And that is another frame, unfortunately, gone by the wayside for Ash. And it's 16-11. Martin's on the hill, and he's got 6 bites at the cherry for the victory and £1,000. Stream brought to you live from Rocket Rackers TV, sponsored by Coffee One Shirley. As said to you a couple of times earlier in the stream, they are looking for an assistant manager if anyone's out of work after the pandemic. And we are live from Rocket Ronnie's pool hall in Southampton. Rocket Ronnie's now has 3 clubs: Newport, Ryde and Southampton. Premier sports venue, bringing you live Sky Sports action and premium supreme pool tables. Don't forget the BT Sport. So we're on frame 28. Martin has broke. He has potted off the break, and he is clearing away for the win. Could this be the last frame? No, he's missed that one. Ashley is reds. Come as no surprise that he now needs to win every frame. And what a comeback it would be, but we did see him earlier on in the match win 6 straight, so it's not impossible. Take them out in a nice order, get a nice split off your break, and anything can happen. So here we go. Just needs a couple of nice pots here. Plant into the middle, black goes. Nice shot. Take the plant now, but just because he's got to punch the one in at the top. So if he takes the plant now, we can take the bottom red next. And he's... Yes, you can. Jamie Close, would you like to say a few words?
I've got a joke for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Owen.
Owen who?
I wanna be in that number.
Oh, God. God help us all.
That's the last time you let me commentate, isn't it? Yeah, cheers for that, mate. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Charge your phone up right, is it? Hey? Charge your phone up right.
Cheers, mate.
Nice spot there. This is the key ball. One good shot here. Needs to punch it in at pace. These can pop out or rattle. He needs to get on that bottom red. It's a lovely shot. Very nice shot. And he's got an angle as well to come up for the black in the middle. Hats off to him. It's not easy playing for these pots. Pressure can play a little bit of a part, especially not on your home table. He's come down from Pompey today to take on Martin. Martin's here 15 times a week, and he's cut that in beautifully. That's a great shot. 16-12. Martin still has to win a frame.
We will be back at some point early next year with the finals of the Challenge 25 competition here at Rocket Ronnie, Southampton. There will be a Bronze Cup, a Silver Cup and a Gold Cup final, as well as perhaps some group matches, so stay tuned. We are now with Ashley Jennings to break frame 29, and he's avoided going in off. He's got 2 reds down. Oh, he's just undercut that one into the corner there. Still an open table. But Martin's going to take the custards. Custard yellow. Is this the last visit to the table? In this race to 17, Martin Smith is 16-12 ahead. The match went all the way to 10-10 and started to diverge from there. Martin Smith taking an early lead. Ashley Jennings bringing it all the way back to 6-6, up to 10-10. And now we're watching Martin Smith needing to pot just 2 more yellows and a black to take the prize pot of £1,000.
He's one good shot here. Got the jacket up. Oh, that's a lovely shot. It's a great shot. And that's going to be game, set and match. Anna Kournikova. Martin's run out 17-12 winner against Ash Jennings. Money match day 2 p.m. match. Race of 17, £1,000 pot. Congratulations to Martin. Ashley got back into that game after 6-0 down. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get the consistency there and had a couple of unfortunate balls and in-offs off the break, etc. And that's just the way Paul goes sometimes. And now Smithy's taking the match. Great game by all. Still a couple of games still going on. Jamie Brooks and Glenn Tuffin have been playing for a couple of days now. I think the score over there is 2-2. Martin Clifford still playing against Ross Lindsay. Gary Phillips and Adam Humphreys. I think Gary's won that 29-25 for £200. £100, sorry. Gentleman's game, that one. Martin Clifford is 12-11 down to Ross Lindsay. Jane Brooks is 10-6 up. And Joe Brown 12-12. That's been neck and neck all the way. Pipe and slippers. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, Gary's won that one, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I'll let our host say a few words.
Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching our live coverage of the Neil Turner's Money Match Day 2 from Rocket Ronnie, Southampton. We've had the morning stream where we had Jack Coop versus Paul Pullen. Jack Coop winning that one for £2,000. We've had the afternoon stream with Martin Smith beating Ashley Jennings 17-12 for £1,000. And in total, we've had 21 matches happening today. We're just waiting for the last few results to come in there. Gary Phillips has defeated Adam Humphreys 29-25 on the 9-ball race to 29 on an 8-ball, English 8-ball table. You can check Martin Smith's Facebook posts, or you can go to rocket-rackers-tv.co.uk to find out all the live results from today's action. Today's match sponsor was Coffee One Shirley. Coffee One Shirley is looking for staff currently. If you are looking for a new assistant manager role or some other casual work, drop in with your CV. And if you fancy a coffee and you're in the Shirley area, pop in for a coffee and a croissant. Today's pool action has been brought to you from Rocket Ronnie Southampton. They have 20 English Supreme winner pool tables, 8 Blackball tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables and an American pool table, plus dartboards and 6 large TVs and a 10-foot projector to play live BT Sports. They have a fully licensed bar, hot and cold food, wheelchair accessible and family friendly. They have a function room for hire, a beer garden, a smoking area, and there's a multi-storey car park just to the rear for about £5 all day. They're open from 10 to midnight most days, no membership required, and it's fully air conditioned. Perfect for a day too hot or too wet to deal with. We will return later this year and early next year with more streamed matches from the Challenge 25 Bronze, Silver and Gold Cup, plus potentially some live action from the group stages. Hopefully we'll be back for some more Neil Turner's Money Match Day number 3 in a couple of months' time. And if you are looking to have your pool event streamed, please get in touch. Go to rocket-rackers-tv.co.uk and hit the contact button. Today's action was brought to you by Rocket Rackers TV, live 8-ball pool tournaments and streaming in Southampton and the surrounding areas. If you need a pool match streamed, we're your guys. This was brought to you on the 8-Ball Arena platform. If you would like to set up your own channel and do this thing, get in touch with 8ballarena.com. We will stay on for just a little while longer whilst we bring you some of the session's remaining scores.
Caffin, race to 50. Yep, so just brought you the scores there. Ross Lindsay 12-11 up against Clifford. Joe Brown's now 13-12 against Lee Knapp, and Jane Brooks 10-6 against Glenn. Results were Flaxman beat Pollard. Martin, you watched on the stream, he beat Ashley Jennings. Mark Anderson won against Rio 15-8. Gary Phillips won 29-25. Ben Mills 15-12 to the good against Gary Sefton, and Jamie Close lost 15-10 to Matt Moulsdale. So all but 3 games from Money Match Day 2 have now concluded. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Any positive feedback only, Ryan Watts. Please text in or put it on the YouTube link and we will have a look at that and digest. If any of you are looking for a tournament stream day or Money Match Day of a reasonable size pot, can provide the services, please text me or Lee Ingram and we can have a chat about that. But thank you all for watching and we'll see you again soon.